Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Betrayal at Krondor, and when last we left off, we managed to poison the moredhel food supplies. Well, more accurately, we stole most of their food and poisoned what we left. Wouldn't it be funny if they'd have realised we'd do that, and thus poisoned their rations before we got to them? And when we took their rations, thinking we were so sneaky stocking up our food supplies, we were actually poisoning ourselves. Well, let's just ignore the fact that, in that instance, game mechanics would tell us that the rations were poisoned, and just marvel that we're quite lucky they weren't that, forward-thinking. We're now trying to get to Dencamp on Teeth to go and find the bard that has gone AWOL from Northwarden. And on our way there, we've encountered quite a few things, a number of traps, and this fight here. We're set then. Let's just hope our advance is undetected, or our advantage will be lost. I'm going to use this, because this is pretty powerful, and it should help us defeat those enemies quite quickly. We also have something on our armor too to defend us. Let's hope we get the drop on them, and we did get the drop on them. Marvellous. Oh, well, that's a lot of trouble. Okay, first things first, kill this enemy. Excellent. You missed, that is really good. I'm really happy you missed. Right, charge forward, get the second witch hag. Okay, you have a sword out, so I'm going to cast Skyfire on you. Zap! And that gets you as well. Excellent. We shouldn't have a problem now. Oh, we are not gonna... Oh! We might have a problem. Is that poison? Did you poison me? Yes, you did. That is slightly annoying, but we can deal with that. Don't worry, Patras, I've got you. I've told you I can fend for myself. And we've managed to quite quickly clear out this entire encounter. Well, I say quickly, we still have you to take care of, and gone. Excellent. Party stealth is improved, and yeah, you need to deal with that poison. It's okay though, we have the ability to deal with that poison through use of the anti-venom. Good thing I got all that stuff right. What lovely goodies are here? Probably a lot of lovely goodies. We have... Ooh, rations? Good rations! Marvellous. I'll take the sword. And we'll also take the crossbow, because we can sell the crossbow. We can also fix up the sword. Hang on, is that the... That's not the witch hag. That is, the moredhel in front of the witch hag. Yep, you just have... more rations. Wow, the game really presumed that you wouldn't have many rations. Here's some true sight tea. Might be useful. There is a one-use whetstone, which, you know what, we might as well use right now on this sword. There we go. Sword is now 92, which is really a vast improvement, and we've used the thing. Nothing else on you. Right, what do you have? You have good stuff. You have more of this tea. You have a 15-use whetstone. Armor that you can fix up, which we're absolutely going to have you fix up. Are we going to head back to... that's a good question. Are we going to head back to... You have... Ooh, a one-use whetstone. A one-use armorer's hammer, rather. I'm going to head back to Northwarden to get all this fixed up. I don't think we should. We could, but I don't think we should. Okay, that's a nice crossbow to just sell. You're pretty much out of inventory space, which is unfortunate, but if I pass you this poison, you could carry one more sword. James's armorcraft is improved, which is always great to see. Right. You'll just have... Okay, that's someone I've already clicked on. You have... Ooh... That is, frosted. That's nice. So we have this, we have that, we have Patras there with the armor. We could actually have Patras pass the armor over, so you could then just fix it, and then have Patras carry it. You might as well actually just use your weapon crafting here to fix all of these up, like that, and that, which has not improved it. Has not improved it at all. That's fine. We are running very low on inventory space. That said, we have a little bit of inventory space left. Okay, what do you have? Nothing. What do you have? Money. Not going to say no to money. Not going to say no to money. Right, we also have a body that has poison on it. In case you couldn't afford the poison, you can just grab it there. Okay, sword. You cannot carry the sword. You can carry the sword, though. We'll have you carry the sword, and we are not carrying this kingdom armor with us, though we are going to fix the kingdom armor and then dump it unceremoniously on the floor. Just double checking that we've grabbed everything. You have nothing. You have nothing. And you have armor that I'm not gonna... I suppose I can fix it? From 98 to 99? Sure. Didn't get me a point of armor craft, but it gets me closer. Okay, let's switch back to this, and how close are we to Den Camp on Teeth? Okay, looks like we're really close now. Looks like we're really, really close, and I'm glad for that. Okay, here is the settlement. We need to... There's a fight in the settlement. Okay. We're set then. Let's just hope our advance is undetected or our advantage will be lost. Did I save over the previous save? I totally did, didn't I? Yep, I should be saving over this one. But there we go. Alright. Let's press forward. And the enemy was not surprised. And there's a couple of them. Okay. Fight you. Didn't use my thing, did I? No, I didn't. Right. Quickly save the wizard. Did not save the wizard. You just defend, please. Okay. Wizard partially saved? Oh dear. Okay, you need to defend. Help the wizard. And you attack there. There's a lot of numbers flashing around here. You're trying to flee. You know what? You can flee if you like. That's fine. Although I'd rather I could... Ooh, I could Skyfire you. That would be good. You know what? Let's have lightning! Nobody gets away! And take care of you. And there's just you left. Could do a bit of resting here. No, we can't. Oh dear, you were much lower in health than I thought you were. That is unfortunate. Oops. Party's abilities have gotten better, but oh my, oops. Well, we can... Your defense has gone up to 2. We can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. With that, you're back to normal. And that was a lot of them, but I have another part of 12, so you can carry those. Okay, fight done. Let's save, and let's see if that store will take my stuff. I highly hope it will. Okay, will you take the stuff? It is the grumbling magician. Patras surveyed the shop. Though he could see no perceptible evidence the shop's owner placed any special wards around his inventory, he was dimly aware of something unnatural about the doorway through which they passed. In the pit of his stomach, he knew that thieves would find themselves the victims of some magical unpleasantness. Ooh, there's spells here. Can I sell some stuff? You don't want my swords. Well, okay. You don't want my swords, which is a shame because we're going to have a lot of armor. Okay, we're just going to have to travel all the way back to Northwarden, sell some stuff, and then come back, aren't we? Yes, yes we are. Yes we are. Okay. This also gives you a good opportunity to heal up, so let's make our way back as quickly as we can. Also, we can just cut along here. Get into a conversation. Don't worry, I'm just going to sell stuff. We're not actually a huge distance, really. It's not far to get to Northwarden, which is a relief because we really don't want it to be a long distance here. Okay, we do wish to travel in for supplies. Mainly we want to not talk to you, we want to sell some things. Okay, sell the swords. We don't want them. Well, we do want them. Well, we want the money. We don't want them, but we want the money that we get from them. Also, 9 plus 15... I'm going to sell the poison bolts. They're not that useful to me, compared to normal bolts. Also, we can just buy more now whenever we like, which is a good thing. Right, we can sell that. We can sell this. And we're just going to sell these as well. There we go. All sold, which means we can then sell the other stuff when we get to it. And then we can check out the shop. That shop looks like it's going to have some stuff that Patros wants, because we don't have many spells for Patros. I mean, Patros doesn't even have Flame Strike, so that should say something about Patros' general skill set. Yep, not alone, I know. Don't worry. Fortunately for us, the ambush is not going to, on the siege in general, is not going to occur while we're still doing stuff. The game will wait for as long as needed. And I'm glad for that. Okay, go around here, go around here. Are we near the town? Answer is yes. Town's here. Loot. What do we have loot-wise? We have a sword. We have more rations? Oh my, more rations. Okay, we are actually, like, really full on rations, so I don't know that we need all of these. Really don't know. We have 2 sets of... I mean, we could sell the rations. But we should probably not. Instead, we'll just get this armor fixed up. Not bothered about going back to sell kingdom armor. It's going to be worth next to nothing. But I will repair it. Party's abilities have improved. What abilities have gotten better? Your armorcraft's got better. Your strength has gotten better. Okay, that's useful. Already clicked you. You have more rations! Maybe the game doesn't actually give you rations, or a way to buy them. That would be silly. The game probably does give you a way to buy them. Patros, you can hold on to that. You can just start repairing these. Like so. There we go. Apparently you could repair that to the same percentage that it was at before. Don't think that's how repairing works, but sure, game. Sure. Okay, we've checked... Oh! Whoops, that's the tavern. We don't want to check the tavern. By the way, nobody in the tavern cared that we got into this fight. Like, nobody cared. I should say something about the general, like, raucousness of this area. That a fight happened outside and nobody so much as blinked. Okay, repaired that. We have a spare whetstone for you with 25 uses, which is nice. And do you have... Okay, I've clicked the tavern again. The tavern has a really big hitbox. Ooh, restoratives. That's good. We need more of them. Really should have bought more when I was in Northwarden. Ah, well. Ah, well. There we go. We can switch this out now. Also, I had defense selected there when I really shouldn't have. Ah, me. And there we go. Right, let's go and go to the store. Check out what they have. And save, because our inventory is full, and we're going to have to go sell all that at some point. Right, what do you actually have? A lightning staff, a ring of Krondor, and Ilium's heart. Slightly larger than the bald fist of a grown man, the hunk of reddish chalcedony was free of marks except for the obvious letter inscribed in its smooth face. In legend, such stones were said to possess the power to summon a Rizalki lover, though Locklear gave little credence to the claim. It's probably true then. Horn of Algon Cocoon, an infinity pool, enchanted quarrel, silverthorn, Dalatail milk's Vadamar formula, which makes you stronger. I'm useful. Luton's concentrate, red wheat brew, restoratives, magical scroll with Danon's delusions, Bane of the Black Slayers, Night Fingers. Do you know any of those spells? Danon's delusions, Bane of the Black Slayers. No, you know none of those. Well, you're about to know them because we're about to teach them to you. I don't even know if Bane of the Black Slayers is going to be useful, but bye. You can't haggle these. There isn't enough room for it. Well, there will be when you learn it. And learn that. And then you're going to learn this one. There we go. 3 hours, and you're done. Nothing else you really want to do here right now? Okay, that's done. Now, it's getting dark, so let's now pop into the tavern and get our bard on. And by that, I mean your barding is... Okay, your barding's not great right now because you're not at max health. We're just going to camp until healed for a bit. That took a while. That took a fairish while, but not a bad thing. So you're now at 13, 11. So we give you 1 ration and 3 rations. And then from one of these bodies, because you all have rations. James rapped on my tavern door. Yep. They're not open right now. That's not the one with rations. One of these has rations that I want. Okay, we'll just take all the rations. Just take all of them. You're inevitably going to need them. Right, let's now rest until midday so that we can engage in bardery. And trust me, I have barding selected. Yeah, I think I just selected it. You have 56% barding. You have 58% barding. But, well, let's just say I've been practicing. A lot. Let's go into the tavern. It is Den Camp on the Teeth, the tavern. James played. His fingers slid easily over the lute's fingerboard as he moved between chords of This Kingdom Mine, the notes filling him up as well as guiding him forward. Quietly he began to sing the refrain. Oh, this kingdom mine, with my blood I've paid, to guard against all who oppose her. Yeah, James singing the song of Krondor. Give me your gold. That was beautiful. 66 sovereigns, marvellous. Okay, table was cleared. Generic dialogue. The man invited them to talk. A quiet, amiable fellow who is missing 3 of the fingers on his left hand. He smiled as James and Locklear told some of the stories about their childhood together in Krondor. But at last they began a story about the minstrel Laurie, who had become Duke of Salador. The man nodded but interrupted them when they claimed he was the best minstrel that ever lived. I imagine this Duke of yours was quite talented, the man said, but a short while ago, a jongler played here, the match of which I've never heard. Immediately, Locklear and James exchanged a meaningful look, then looked back at the man. What did the minstrel look like? James asked. Young, attractive, rather tall as I recall. Have you seen him before? James nodded. If it's who I'm thinking, then yes. Do you happen to know what became of him? Not certain. Though he was asking for a place to put down for the night. One of the other patrons that was in here told him that a Franklin nearby sometimes leaves his barn open for travellers. He might have gone there. Making a mental note of all the man had said, James began to rise from a table when the man tugged at his sleeve. Another thing. The man told him up a door to the barn sticks quite a bit, and that he might not be able to get the door open. It takes quite a strong man to get it to work sometimes. I'll keep that in mind, James said. Have a good day. Okay. There's also that person. Alright, so we need to be strong. The party's barding has gotten better. Oh, yours is 53, and you have not got better. Alright, you did not actually improve. Intriguing. Intriguing. Right, that's selected, that's selected, that's selected. I'm going to wait until morning and then go and look about this place. Well, clearly we need to go to that barn back there, but there's a lot more that needs to be done here. A lady with tear-stained eyes opened the door in response to James's knock. "Oh, I'm so glad you're here." "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were my brother. He's coming up to stay with me for a while." She invited them into her home and told them of her lover, who had recently been killed by trolls in a border skirmish near the fortress at Northwarden. Locklear asked gently, "He was a soldier then?" She nodded as a new well of tears pooled in her eyes. "Friends have been bringing food, more than I'll ever be able to eat. You may take some if there's anything left." Sure. I'll take food. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Alright, we have more houses to look at. No one's lived here in some time. What about here? Looks like this used to be an inn of some kind. It's abandoned now, though. Alright, what about here? Nothing down there yet. I don't want to go down there just yet. This place is abandoned. Look, we found a shovel. Might actually be useful. I don't know if we have a shovel. Do we have a shovel? We do not have a shovel. We're taking a shovel. You never know when you might need one of those. This house here... James knocked. A red-haired man opened the door and looked them over cautiously. Apparently satisfied, he extended an invitation into his home and helped them fill their pouches with fresh water. "What can you tell me of Den-Camp-on-Teeth?" James asked the man innocently. "What sort of information are you looking for? If you hear about that group down the road, I can tell you I don't think they were too successful." James played along. "Oh? And why's that?" "Well," the man replied, seems there was all kinds of activity up north. Got set up by at least 3 goblin bands. Finally figured out how to kill them, then the trolls got after them." "They found out how to kill goblins?" asked Locklear incredulously. "How?" The man shook his head. "Don't rightly know. You'd have to ask them. Oh, one more thing. They'll want a password or they won't even let you in. Tell them it's golden treasure." They thanked the man for his water and hospitality, then left. Huh. Interesting. Also, before we go and try the barn, I'm going to go with a hunch here. Fadima's formula. This is the one that makes you stronger. We're going to haggle for some of this. That is a tiny, tiny discount. That is like nothing. And now it's unavailable. Can we get a slightly more substantial discount than like 2 sovereigns? Evidently not. Maybe 2 sovereigns is all we're gonna get. Wow, it really is all we're gonna get. Game. Okay, I'll take the 2 sovereigns discount. I just feel like we're gonna need some Fadima's formula. And so, when we come back, folks, there's a barn over here. We need to go and check out this barn and talk to the bard who's within. Hopefully, they are not a Nighthawk, and we can solve whatever has kept them away from the castle. If they are a Nighthawk, then we bring them back, and they definitely don't get arrested. They're totally going to get arrested if they are. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.